are referring to the end of the rulership of the so-called white man. For the word world, when you go to the book of Matthew 24 verse 3, really refer to an age, because each nation or kingdom, get a specific amount of time when they go rule. I know we are at the end of so-called white race rulership, the Edomites. And the scripture say what? The saints shall take the kingdom, are basically referring to the earth, the rulership of the earth, which that word go back to I come in.
So this is the book of 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 18. And it said, Behold, the days come, and I will begin to draw nigh, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. And I will...
I know the most I say more visit the earth, right? Can you give me Isaiah 29 verse 5?
Isaiah 29 verse 5. Verse 6 it said, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise.
Earthquakes and great noise, And a good example, well, the brother on YouTube, Jesus here, now I'm going to bring it out. Some strange noise.
What?
Some loud boom, people in them bed and they see boom. And then when they must see a war going, you see no bomb no drop, so no military activity not take place, when the war take place. And I want to see some mysterious night, right? That will take place right now. And I have the earthquakes all over the earth.
With storm and tempest.
Storm and tempest. I think it was what? France? France of flood out? No, in sections of France. Just to give an example. You have to definitely watch to actually see these things because things are happening on a wide scale, all over the earth. But you have to say, well, you're supposed to watch. So you have to look at these things and I say, yo, oh shit, this is going to be true. And you look over this and say, that's going over there, so. And recognize that everything actually takes place right now. See actually the spirit at the end of the time.
As you mentioned about the storms and the tempests, there was a series of storms that take place right across America right now. Tornadoes and stuff, and them even you have a place in Kentucky, a factory, where them say kill about 70 people. Destroy a factory and kill about close to 20 people in a factory.
And things are on a mass scale now. Like for example, people always say, long time about earthquake, long time about storm. Storm come and kill over people. But things are up on a higher level now. Like the magnitude of the hurricane, the magnitude of the earthquake, like the intensity and the frequency is increased, and now when things are, it's such as never was seen for much 100 years. Never have this magnitude. Them are call them phenomenon now. Our biblical proportion. These are the terms that's being used to show you say, yo, this is the time of the most high speaker.
What? And flame of devouring fire.
Right, with flame of devouring fire, which ultimately that won't be the nukes, but right now you have to face abundance. Like wildfire, fire them call it.
I was up fishing after the dams and all the rain after the high level. This is what they never expect now. After those, it's like season right now.
Yeah. I think like this year or last year, remember, Europe, one after the other, London, Italy, right? It didn't show you like, and these things are tempting you never happened before. New York, flood out, like what? Jamaica, like me that Jamaica, I get certain flooding I've never seen them alive. They must show you say whole of that place, whole of that town you flood out. You see water like the most I have that. We have the unicorn right now.
Hold on.
Let's go with the phone. I went down. Don't just the phone back.
What am I saying now? So, right?
Yeah. That's it.
Where one?
So what in
Be good still, good.
6 verse 8 says, and it said, Behold, the days come.
Hold on again, hold on.
No man, go on.
Oh,
Behold, the days come, that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make
Try
inquisition
to get
of
the
them
Try
what
to
they
get
do
the
that have heard unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled.
Yeah, the affliction of Zion, you know, we can see it all fulfilled right now. You know, we're not even in a hardcore slave life one time. No one cracker can even show same racist says you got prison feet and you charge and get beaten. You know, yes, so we are racist. You know, right back then back a couple of years ago, you can basically testify against a cracker. You can't put your hand on a cracker. You can't deal with a so-called white woman. You know,
They were like a prisoner.
yeah,
They were like a prisoner.
yeah.
I said they were like a prisoner.
Yeah, so nowadays you always can say, oh, the affliction is not come to an end. You know, no Jake can even earn more than a cracker. Right?
Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
Yeah. So it's basically a transition. You know? Right now we basically are a transition. Esau, in world will come to an end, you know, and we basically rise up. Right? People say what? Ezekiel 37. You know? Right, the bread that coming on us now, we are stand up on our feet. Now we get wisdom, we are turned to the Most High. And by turning to the Most High, I say, I will lift the whip. And the whip is basically Esau. And then I'm going to break the whip with us. Right? I think that's what Ezekiel 35. What?
It says, Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through on thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
Yeah, so just as so we basically face the wrath of the Most High, you know, we are his children, you know, and you know nobody. And we get lit. You think you are going to get wet? No. Go put your hand on the apple of the Most High high. Right? You know, get where you shall surely drink.
We drink it.
Yeah, I wish I get it.
Yeah. Chief.
Chief
Among all.
right with the funny right hand, him get it.
And it pleased the Lord to bruise
All right.
him.
What we said, the cracker, the devil himself.
Exactly.
Go put his hand on him beloved
Son, exactly.
Says verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Yes, after this, yes, his affliction shall not rise a second time.
Son.
There's no more Esau, you bringing us in a slavery, you know, and trap with power, and now we, you know, and we pick cotton for you. No, them days are done. You know, there's only one thing left, the time of Jacob's trouble, and after that, slavery for Esau.
Right.
And all of these are the nation.
Right? It says, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah, Esau, look how much all level. They take wickedness to the worst level ever. You know? Right? Well, they are the wicked in the best, but better. You know? But if you say when you come on the scene, evils increase. Same-sex marriage. You know? Right? Gender transition and how much in alphabet people know. That's struck.
Hey, at one point when I was ignorant about the process of picking cotton, I thought that it was like a simple thing because cotton soft. So you think you just pick something and put it in our bag. No, man. Cotton is a maca tree.
Can
You see me, when you pick that shit, your hand are blister up due to the process we are reading. You see me, so it's a difficult process.
you can add then they have to pick based on the pound of the day.
Right.
Like they have like a set pound where they want every slave pick a day, like 250 pounds. If you pick less than that amount, then lash you the amount where they subtract the amount for the 250 and give that amount of lashes.
Then we get them in the 1700s, 17. Them hang on Jake because him father and little boy about 8-year-old or 7-year-old because him father never picking up. I think a wheat or something like that for the day, so them hang the little son. So him father knows say you have to pick.
Yeah.
You know, wheat.
I think you really are getting for that.
And the scripture said we not have the might in our hand, right?
Yeah.
Saying, but now is the time where Jacob faced the wax spear. We not go be coward and feeble among Esau anymore. Now is the time when judgment are gonna come back.
Right?
What they ask for. I think some of them was like documentary, Marcus Garvey. But while watching the documentary, I realized them quote something that was Marcus Garvey. But we never hear them so-called Africanists say this. Marcus Garvey said you can't lynch a white man in America. You can't go lynch your ass.
Yeah.
Whenever you hear them, I said about the head.
Yeah,
So I said, I got that new.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man, which lynch not go on.
Exactly. And the bashing of the baby head against the stone.
Yes,
and
yes, it was arbitrary indeed.
Yeah.
I take a little one and you know. What?
Says the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thee thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah, so now we can even come out and say you say going to slavery and there's nothing you can do about it. But then come back to cancer, so you should be up himself.
We are using more devices.
Yeah. He said, give me that phone here, give me the internet. You say you're going to slavery.
Him give it to us to trap us, right?
Yeah.
And enslave us. But we take it and expose it.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the most in a play. And the most I use your pressure.
But, see me?
Can't call it repair, can't do it.
Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Timon? Is tongue to perish from the prudence? Is your wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, well deep, O inhabitants of Sidon, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, and thy time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes?
Yeah, because I'm a steal and you have a assist. You know? Couple of something left back. Exactly. And my a storage when I'm going to use, remove. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare.
You know what that mean? When the Yahweh Hashem and Shireen misses from Babylon the Great,
Right.
you know can say, see, this is a part of the Empire State Building, or this is the White House, or this was where the White House, or you find a piece of the molding, or something like that. Yeah.
Piece of the Statue of Liberty.
Everything are going to be beaten to powder, man.
Right?
The Lord said not one stone are going to be left upon another when him come back. You know? Go ahead.
Hey, even they explained earlier with that earlier with you know, for example, this technology where you have like the cars and stuff. So we have to go around and destroy them.
Burn them, yeah. Exactly.
You know? Every technology not well. They have used snow, but in a substantial to life. Yeah. In the kingdom of heaven, it will be life. So therefore, we're not use them.
Exactly.
Everything and that's what I'm going.
Exactly.
Right? He will not be unable to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he's not.
Right, who is the so-called white man? He's a fucking nobody, man.
Right.
You know? The scripture says seed is spoiled. Yes, and they are spoiled from the garden coming back to Esau. You know? As a matter of fact, someone look at the word spoil here. You know? In Jeremiah 49. 10, yeah. Someone look at the word spoil. Baba question. See? Because there's no way this man I gonna just go scotch-free without being exposed or without being judged. It's impossible. You know, we get judged. And we are the children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They are not. And these men actually done worse than Israel when it comes to certain things, because I never yet Israel had go around and deceive the entire planet and poison all the food, poison the earth, you know, poison the oxygen we have to breathe. And you tell me that this man is going to go scotch-free, forgive and forget? No, it's all about prophecy, man. The brother of him, I bring it up.
It's from the Strong's 87703. The Hebrew word Chadad. Says to deal violently with, destroy, devastate, ruin, destroy, devastate, assault, to devastate, to violently destroy.
In a Jamaica, they say to deal with them bilious, meaning you deal him like a dog deal with that, like you know, see dog catch like a dang and just a tear it out some of the shoes. You know? So you deal with them rough. Why you think in the prophecy says thou shall rule them with a rod of iron? You know what I mean? When them go to a place, you take the iron and just smite it on the ground and talk loud. You know? Yeah, you know? No.
Shall we beat into pieces?
You beat them into pieces, man. That's what the scriptures are speak about. You know? Exactly. You know?
You can't get upset.
but the beautiful thing about it, you can get rid of an Edomite and bring him back. You know? That's the beautiful part. Continue meaning that.
Says by implication to ravage.
To ravish.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Says to be utterly ruined.
To be utterly ruined. Look up the word ruined, Baba Kwasha. Yeah? The word ruined. See? Because there's, as I said before, there's no way these men can get away scotch-free unless there's not a higher power. You know? Unless there's not an eternal judge. And as the brother Shapar always said, he should know. Because he's the one that understands how judgment and justice work. So how the hell you're gonna do so much wickedness and atrocities in the earth and expect to get a scotch-free? You know, come like you add as a 2 + 2 = 5. It doesn't make any sense. It is mathematically incorrect. Because 2 + 2 is 4. And if anybody tries to justify that 2 + 2 is 5, it's an insane, mad motherfucker, man. You know? Well, there is the same thing with this man. He's a madman. You know? I try to do things against nature and get a specific result, which is impossible. You know? Go ahead.
Says to damage.
What's the word again?
The word ruin.
Ruin, yeah.
The Merriam-Webster says to damage irreparably, to subject to frustration, failure, or disaster.
You can imagine you eating the finest dinner today, finest meal, you have the finest car, the finest jets. Today and tomorrow, you're gathered into a pit. That is totally being ruined, man. You know, go ahead.
Says to reduce to ruin, the action of destroying, laying waste, or wrecking.
And the Lord said he created what? The waste that to destroy. You know? So these men are going to be totally put out of their misery. You know? After 1,000 years of misery.
Okay, me can say this based on argument before. You know, even Esau sense itself, you know, tell you that what they do, you know, you have to have some form of a rhetoric on them because if, I think it's the law of relativity. Correct me if I'm wrong. You want when you push against a force, yeah. it responds with the same amount of force.
Exactly.
So you know, so everything what them do, you know, cause hey, from the Gadites them with them massacre, you know, the Judites with them massacre, you know, the earth with them massacre, you know, all other nations with them rob and spoil, what them do to the people of Afghanistan, or them pressure people in Iran, what them do to the Vietnamese,
to the animals,
everything with them do, all atrocity when commit, it must come back. It must come back at you.
Karma.
It must have karma because even for them say and tell you that karma is real.
Exactly.
You understand?
And they were saying that karma is a bitch.
Yeah. So you know, so how him in a logical mind think that him can do so much things and get away with it, get away scratch free, right? You get rich off of the blocks, off of the backs of the slaves.
You know why?
I expect it like that
because he's a madman. You know? Continue the scripture there about Jeremiah 49.
Jeremiah 49 verse 10. But they have made Esau appear, have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors. Leave thy father's children, I will preserve them alive.
Exactly.
And let thy widows trust in me.
And let the widows trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right?
And trust in the men of Israel. Because just as how women didn't want to see us, even until now, our women don't want to see us, you know? They want to see who have the power. Well, in the kingdom, they think them the finer Edomite girls are going to want to see Uncle Sam. No, I want to see Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, you don't have nothing to give them. Why have to give them? Person not gonna have money. And if you bring, let's say you could take your FRNs, it not gonna make no sense. If you take your FRNs, because where you gonna spend it? Where you gonna spend it for them? You know? Brother, create the currency of slaves among yourselves. Yeah, most bad. You know what I'm saying?
Every food, you might not forget different way.
Everything. Remember his first job? His first job is to go and find bones and bury them without pay. Excuse me, find them men of several men for continual employment. See, and with them not getting a pay, so you know that's slavery, man. Continue.
And verse 12 said, "For thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assured the drunken."
And we drink of it because it is prophecy, man.
Right.
It's all because of prophecy. That's the reason why we drink of that cup. You know, it's all to fulfill the prophecies of Jehovah Hashem. Go ahead.
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
And then you that have no respect for the Lord, you have no respect for his laws. You know, as the law says, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, man? You don't care about people. What's his name? Junior Bible song say, he who only seeks for vanity and have no love for humanity shall what? Shall fade away. See, and these things are natural. These things are natural things. Very, very much natural. Right?
God says, art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Now you're going to drink of that judgment.
Right?
You're going to drink till the Sabbath becomes your favorite day of the week. You know, the Sabbath is going to be the favorite day of the week for you devils, man. And it's all according to prophecies. What up? Think so. Who the
This is Revelation 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
And funny enough, you remember the other night when the Morons them there, sir? And we have talked to them. And we pull out that scripture and they say, yes, we believe in that, we believe in that. But there was one that you can see. You could see Esau. The spirit of Esau ooze. And half of them, it might be like him sick. I got to go.
You see, yes?
Because, you know, it's the truth that come out now and it start to cut the spirit. Don't understand it. Just reject him. I try to reject it.
The very fact that FCM want to stand against him, his forefathers in CM want to get.
No, the one that will leave, the little handicapped looking one, him actually understand, but him don't know how to tell the others say how him need to go. Him is not the loudmouth one, but he's the serpent. He's the true serpent among them, because you can see the characteristic of a serpent a play out. The others of them agree with the scriptures. Him don't agree. Not even if say him agree. Because by saying that you agree, you know what I mean? You accept your judgment. See, it is written, for by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So you saying you agree, it simply means that you agree that you're going to be made first-class slave in the shit pit. That's what you agree, and you're finished.
He that leadeth in captivity shall go in captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Fear is the patience and fear of the sins.
And by process of elimination, that's us. Because when you check these different churches, you don't find none of them people there actually are waiting for this. You bring that scripture. The last time Shapar and Ash bring them scriptures to one we know the pastor. The man even grab our Bible and sit down for it in a wheelchair. You know? I don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that because he want to tell you what he want to tell you. Say, no one deal with what Allah Apostle Kabar would say, the nastiness of the scriptures, man. You don't want to deal with that. Because that is not for everybody. That's why Yahweh Shai came and he had spoken to his elect. You know? To nobody else but his elect.
Exactly. That is justice. You know, if a man come here and bring on people good thing, you know, go try to go to police.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, check it out.
Yeah, because they're in so much love with their captor.
Yeah.
You know, them can't see living without master. Master, we seek master. You know,
And then you skip say to and then man,
Oh, shall not-
you
wicked shall not get punishment. Yeah. You're gonna be thrust through just like that. You know, bring it up there.
This is Colossians 3 and verse 25. But he that hath done wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. And there is no respect of person.
Exactly, there's no respect of person. And the Lord teaches us not to be a respecter of person in judgment either. There's a judgment written in the Holy Scriptures, man, especially for the devil among the Edomites, man, the chief, we say the priesthood. There's a judgment written, Psalms 149. Yeah, he tell you about the judgment written, and he tell you who's gonna have that glory, that honor, the saints of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. So who is us to try to deny or to seg away from the judgment written when the judgment written stands? You know?
Come on now.
Come on, exactly. You know?
For example, it's like he serve in court system. You know,
Exactly.
like you have the regular court. Them can override any judgment or take case one like
Exactly.
that one nobody. So, you know, when the
You
Supreme
have the Court of Appeal.
the Court of Appeal, Supreme Court, when they give you a rule, it comes down and everybody underneath have a follow.
Exactly.
So we have a judgment from on high, the highest.
Exactly.
You know, say this is how things go. Who the fuck is we?
Exactly.
If we execute it, we get fucked up.
Yeah, but what the highest judge had said was going to happen, it happened. It happened. So then, who is us now to say, you know? Ezra was about saving the entire nation of Israel. And what the angel said to him, that you come so far to love my creature more than me. Which Ezra he was ignorant at the time. He was in his emotion, you know. But the Heavenly Father had to make it be clear to him that as a wave is greater than a drop, you know, that's the percentage. You might destroy the wave and keep the drop, so to speak. It's a judgment. It is all written in the Holy Scriptures. This is prophecy. It's all according to prophecies, man.
That's the script.
That's the script, you know. Who don't read somebody? But they asked the Psalm. Huh?
The Psalms 149, chapter 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praise of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Why you think we come out all the while I prophesy? See? Sometimes, yeah, even right now, I'm tired like, wow. But still, I know say, oh, here is where I'm supposed to be. Because this is the joyful song where we are singing gloriously. And now, after this, Yahushai basically tell Peter that to follow him because he's going to make him what? Fishers of men. But when you go back in prophecy, he tell you that after that fishing season, there's going to be what? A hunting season. So, whatever weapon of our choice at that point in time, Lord willing, we are part of the elect. We're going to be holding it.
We don't need weapons.
Exactly.
Weapons of war.
War, exactly.
We can turn anything on.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. See? Where? Yeah. Interjection. Yeah.
Jeremiah 16 verse 16, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them.
And this is a scary part.
Right?
When them say the camps arise up all over. Because in truth and in fact, you know, like this camp here in Great Millstone, Jamaica, we don't know how much camps are really out there. We don't know how much JMS camps are out there. The apostles then we have a better idea because you know all camps line. But I can tell you, not even the apostles actually know the numbers of who, you know, come in. Esau can give a better tally than evil men in the world because we're connected to his devices, you know, by going to his devices to spread the word. So he, you know, his algorithm can say, oh, here is another camp just right, or this one just got a work and start to upload or something, or the search, whatever the algorithm find, and then no, whether your phone or your laptop start to become a device that certain algorithms start to follow. And this is so scary But that's what they get trying to be the omnipresent one. You know? It's
It's a
that
great
fear,
fear upon them.
great fear, yeah?
Mulam.
Huh?
Yeah, good.
It becomes scary. It becomes even more scary, man. But that's what you get when you see the fishing taking place, when the word going out. Go ahead.
Right?
Huh?
And they shall fish them,
And they shall fish them. Go ahead.
and after will I send for many hunters,
Uh-huh.
and they shall hunt them from every mountain,
Uh-huh.
and from every hill, and out of every hole of the rocks.
And out of every hole of the rocks.
Right?
So soon and very soon that season is gonna come up.
Good.
These bunkers and these space station or whatever you have, that you think is gonna be a safe haven, it won't be. Because go back to Isaiah, Psalms. Never talk find the scripture when you're done. Psalms where you just read let the saints be joyful 149 there. See? Because that judgment is near to come. No, in prophecy it says we're gonna be put into a large country, right? And tossed to and fro like a ball, right? That's what happened in prophecy. You have instances where them put men and women together to get children and them sell them to some states where the parents of that child never see that child again. Never ever see that child again.
Move it with it.
And
Like, move.
exactly. See, tossed to and fro all over. Suffering, man. What that's why Bob Marley come. Buffalo soldier. And then you're burning spear singing. Do you remember the days of slavery? No, the generation here, them don't even want to hear no more of slavery. A freedom one brown dog through the country so they can go party. Because the devil had put that spirit on you niggas to dumb your asses down, man. Yeah? Yeah? Bring what they have.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 32. Say, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look fail with longing for them all the day of and the day long.
Yeah, because, you know, even until this day, you don't get to enjoy your children, man. The state enjoy your children. Because it's funny enough, as they reach a certain age, they have to left from here, go there, go work with this corporate society, and then they get feed them children there, and then you never get, you as a grandfather don't even get to really spend a little time around your grandson or your granddaughter. You don't know that.
Hey, because,
Yep.
like, for example, my kids when they reach about 3, 4,
Mhm.
them go to school.
Mhm.
You know, and you go to work. So
Exactly.
you get them ready in the morning when you just sleep up. That's the only time you have. And then when you reach from work, you're tired.
You don't get to spend the time. You don't get to teach your children. Not really. It's never teach children. This system of the parent, man. You know? Alright?
All the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And there shall be no might in your hand. Because our face was wax pale. There was no might in our hand where we could say, look here, we're gonna do like David and say, oh, 300 man, come, we're gonna go back. We're gonna war and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. No. And the Spirit of the Lord wasn't on us to do that. And now the Spirit of the Lord is on us to prophesy. That means after prophesying, the judgment will come. Can't you back in Psalms?
We try. You know, you're out in Jamaica, they have
Exactly.
to celebrate some shop.
Exactly.
Nani.
And what happened to them? What happened to them? Exactly. What happened to them? What did that? It's the Spirit. What did the Egyptian with them think Paul was? You know? That out in the wilderness in 400 men. Work. See? Go ahead.
Back to Psalms 149 verse 7. Say to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
To execute vengeance. And this vengeance is not my vengeance, it's not your vengeance, but this is the vengeance of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. You know? Go ahead.
To find their king with chains.
You can imagine you grab Jacob, box him 2 times and just slap on some
The
big.
royal witch.
Yeah, you know? And we're not talking about them stainless steel, them chrome, some heavy rusty chain when you slap them, boom. Yeah, like in a Dungeons and Dragons, some heavy chain you slap on, boom.
Probably,
You know?
them probably confused when you talk about the Jacob. Jacob, the Rothschild,
Yeah, Jacob, Jacob Rothschild, eh?
let's see.
That man basically, that man is one of the real top devil on planet Earth today. Jacob Rothschild. Even Evelyn, look up to Jacob Rothschild. You know, go ahead.
Says to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written.
And that's the judgment written. Yeah. Just as how Yahweh Shai said to Jacob back there before 70 AD, the Lord say, yo, when you see Jerusalem come
He shall
past
be
the
the kings of
vengeance. You understand?
Yeah,
This
right
is true.
in the next book of
Daniel, exactly, you know?
Yeah.
And if he was making mention of Deuteronomy 28 also, where it say, oh, all things that are written must be fulfilled. See, that we was going to go in slavery. We're going to be scattered. The priests up with the Atlas read that with children are going to be exactly. All these things from Deuteronomy 28 verse 15 on down, where we had to basically leave them in its perfection. We're not talking about
prophecy and stuff like that. When you go to the book of Revelation, you will leave the church.
exactly.
Time will come when Moses said, it shall come to pass when the blessing and the curse shall come upon you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Come.
And then it tells you that after this, it shall go upon the enemies.
Yep.
That basically did this to us.
It shall.
So therefore, there's no if, but, or maybe.
Our conditional prophecy.
Exactly. Our investigative judgment. You know? That's why we know about investigative judgment. That the Heavenly Father is not all knowing.
Hold on.
Investigative judgment. A quick one.
There's a connect again.
It says, this honor of all his saints,
Uh-huh.
praise ye Yahweh.
That's the key word. That's on honor. Look at the word honor in the text, Baba. You know, it says this honor of all his saints. So we're gonna know who is a saint. You know? And when you hear the word saint, some people think it's like a mystical, like you can't, you're not supposed to walk on the ground, flat footed. You know? You're supposed to, float or something like that. Yeah. You know, holier than thou. Yeah, man.
And you must be a checker.
Exactly, you know?
Right.
You come in the room like this. Arise.
It's like you know them drawing with them do with Adam I touch got the finger gun.
Yeah.
Adam and have that little gear look. You know them type of let them see has been holy. You know? Some naked men in some wrap up dress. You know?
Nafi.
Yeah. Have you read?
Word honor.
Yeah.
From the Hebrew word adar, says, and that okay, Hadar says,
Padar mean dark. Dark.
Hadar says that ornament of splendor, honor, splendor, majesty, glory.
Glory. You know what I mean? To be blessed.
Right.
That's where that really go. But to be blessed, to have people to bow down to you, man. The scripture said, in all the places that we were put to shame, bring it out of Abakwasha, we're gonna be what? Exalted there, man. Bring it out of Abakwasha. So among all these nations that talk shit about Jet, your time coming, you have a quick interjection, bring it out of Abakwasha. Sorry, see your shame. Exactly.
This is Ezekiel 28 verse 25. So thus say the Lord, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from among the people whom ye are scattered, and shall sanctify them in the sight of the heathen, then shall he dwell in the land that I have given unto my servant Jacob, and they shall dwell safely therein, and they shall build houses and plant vineyards.
Come. We are deep on our bed. No.
Nobody now can rob we.
Exactly, yeah?
That will safely.
Safely.
So he shall dwell.
Exactly. Especially in the
Say, and ye shall dwell in confidence when I have executed judgment upon all those that despise them, run about them, and they shall know that I am the Lord their God.
And they shall know that he is the Lord our God. Because the Lord you have, when Yahushua was praying in St. John 17 chapter, the Lord said basically to sanctify them, said as he had sanctified him. You understand? So that sanctification is to come down the line, man. And that honor is coming down the line. Every man according to to his own order. We're not talking about everybody have their own order where me decide that this me I go do what you go do what you want. No. In being everybody in each system I say there's a ranking point. You know? It's one order, one body, one head, you know? One. Exactly.
Right, Zephaniah 3:19 said, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that faltered, and gathered her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they had been put to shame.
Where they have been put to shame. And we get as far as we can see, we get